Hello and welcome to our Ordis ordering system. Today we'd like to show you the calendar. You'll find it here under the ZRM tab. It also includes contacts and activities. So we will open it up. As you can see, within the calendar we are keeping track of various activities, events and tasks. Starting from the left, at the top left, we determine whose calendars we are actually viewing. Currently, it's set to all users, which means all users, either from a specific company or completely everyone who has access to the calendars and uses them can be displayed here. This is governed by specific permissions. I can also be limited to only seeing my own calendar. If the display of all users wasn't what I needed, but I wanted to see a specific user's calendar, I'll simply open the drop-down menu. I'll select, for instance, my colleague Dluhi, and then I can see the tasks assigned to colleague Dluhi. If I wish to change that, I'll switch over to my colleague Sladka, and again, I'll only see the tasks for colleague Sladka. If I return to the original display, you might notice that the tasks currently entered here actually have various colors, and these colors are in fact identical across several users. This means I have orange records here, even though one is Director Petr Vitek, the second is Ivana Sladka, and the third is me, Slavomir Novak. This is due to the fact that up here, in the top right corner, we have the calendar settings. And when we open those, it actually shows us the criteria by which the displayed calendars are organized. Currently, this is set to the event type. This means that identical events will have the same colors, regardless of which user they belong to. We can, of course, change it to suit our preferences. This means I can set it by event priority, by event status, or by calendar color. We'll try this last option. I'll save it, and as you can see, it's now sorted by individual colleagues. This means I am in green, colleague Sladka in pink, colleague Dluhi in black. This is due to the fact that, apart from the calendar settings here in the top right, we also have the option to click on connected calendars, and here we can actually manage the color of our colleagues' calendars. As you can see, colleague Dluhi has black, colleague Sladka has pink, and I have green. Should I want to change that, it's no problem. I'll tap the pencil, set a different color, and I can rename this calendar here. Upon saving, you can already see that the calendar in the background has actually changed color. It has been highlighted for colleague Dluhi in yellow. It's actually because if you're here, for example, in the role of a sales manager and you have 10 or 12 people reporting to you whose job it is to enter their daily tasks into that calendar, it can become quite confusing. And if you truly want to maintain a clear overview of everyone, then it's a good idea to differentiate them by color in this way. Given that there's rather wide color palette available, you can distinguish individual users from one another, and you'll see how many daily entries each person has, as well as the specific types of those entries. Beyond that, here, within the connected calendars, there's also the option to connect a calendar, where you essentially have a choice between a Google and a Microsoft calendar. When I set up a Google calendar and click Connect, a window then opens where I input my Google Calendar details, and subsequently I'm redirected to the Google interface, where it asks me to verify the account using my personal password. Once I enter that password, it will then essentially offer me the option to synchronize my Google Calendar here with Ordis. This can be particularly useful, especially when I'm obliged to work within Ordis throughout the entire day, entering all my tasks, actions, meetings, and similar items there. Then, for example, in the evening, I come home and I want to do some kind of review, but I no longer have access to Ordis at my disposal. Thanks to this bidirectional synchronization, meaning both to Ordis, to eShip, or from Ordis to Google Calendar, and vice versa, I essentially see all the records I made in Ordis during the day, also in Google Calendar. And of course it works the other way around, which is a very useful functionality that we would like to develop even further in the future. This means, for instance, we aim to fully synchronize your Google Meets directly within the system, allowing you to effortlessly join any video call straight from Ordis. Pause. Additionally, we've incorporated the convenient functionality to easily switch between different days, and also to adjust the display view across a month, a week, or a single day. Pause. And when I demonstrate this feature, you'll notice we have a small magnifying glass icon available for both zooming in and zooming out. So that's all about our calendar for today. I want to thank you for your attention, and I'll be looking forward to our next video.